Boy, did I get it wrong. When I first read about Aero GP, I thought, ho-hum, here we go, another bunch of thrill seekers. Then I tried it, and after the terror and panic subsided, I was hooked. Little planes flying fast, very fast, 500 kilometres an hour, racing side by side, wingtip to wingtip. Oh, and at times they're also flying upside down, just metres above the ground. What could be more exhilarating? Not much, I can tell you. Back on Earth, though, you remember just how risky this sport is, how deadly. But maybe that's all part of the attraction, why Aero GP attracts crowds of 100,000 or more. Up and away with the craziest sport on Earth. It's called Aero GP, an airborne version of Formula One.
It's incredible stuff. You won't see anything like this in any other sports event in the world.
This is not an air show. It's full-on racing, side by side at 500 kilometres an hour. At times, just a few metres above the ground.
It's exhilarating. It's an adrenaline rush. It's the feeling that I'm actually in control of something, that I can push or pull or manoeuvre in any position I want. Essentially, it's a licence to be a hooligan.
Andy Bickmore is one of the star pilots of Aero GP. His passion for flying far outweighs the risk involved.
Just how dangerous is it?
It's so dangerous that we've got to make just one error, one marginal error, and we're dead.
Simple as that.
Simple as that.
As you'll see in this sport, death can come in an instant.
Okay, if you just sit yourself down into the seat and put your legs...
Which makes me all the more nervous as I prepare for my maiden aerobatic flight.
So I'm really being roped in to the...
Absolutely strapped in, dead tight, yeah.
This is no joy flight, it's extreme aerobatics. So before we take off, Andy gives me a crash course on aircraft safety.
Just take me through the parachute procedure if we do have to eject it.
If in the event that we have to use the parachutes and we have to get out, and what you have to do is lift those two tags there. And as you're walking out, your parachute will be opening because it's on a static line.
Okay.
There's no denying it, I'm absolutely petrified.
I have never felt so anxious.
Yeah.
I really do.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Okay.
I'll
I'm
be
sure
right.
you're up for it, you.
Yeah, I'm up
You're
for
right.
it. Yeah.
Okay, what we'll do a vertical roll. And I'm going to dive down to get some speed. And once we've got about 320 kilometres on board, we're going to point the aeroplane right up into the sky, vertical. And we're going to pull. And we're going up to the vertical. And I'm going to stop at 45.
Oh, look at the world go by. Oh, man. Oh.
You okay?
Yeah, mate, I'm good.
It's breathtaking to experience this, and the ambition of Aero GP is breathtaking as well. It's only a couple of years old, but the man behind it is convinced that one day his Air Grand Prix will be the biggest sport on Earth. Woohoo!
You really see that this could be as big as Formula One racing?
No, I believe we're going to be bigger than Formula One, no doubt about it. Just look at that. It's just fantastic.
Jeff Saltman is an American entrepreneur with some big dreams. He started Aero GP from scratch, wrangled the pilots and put up every cent of his own money to get the sport off the ground.
Why do you reckon that will engage people? A bloke throwing a plane around?
How could you reckon not? Look at that. The things these guys have to train for. It's just, I mean, this is just amazing stuff.
Jeff believes his trump card is the sheer bravery and skill of the pilots.
The adrenaline and the alertness is incredible. What their brains can actually compute and process while they're doing this would literally be 100 times what you and I are computing right now.
You're saying they are supreme athletes?
Aero GP pilots are the best athletes in the world of any sport.
The pilots don't exactly look like supreme athletes, more like a bunch of middle-aged eccentrics.
Jerry, what are you doing?
I'm not quite sure. I'm just rehearsing, really.
Rehearsing for your acrobatics?
Yeah, rehearsing to try and remember what I'm supposed to do.
For pilots like Jerry Cooper, this weird dance is a critical part of their preparation, memorising their aerobatic routine for when mental fatigue sets in.
It's pretty easy to forget when you get in the airplane. You start putting a lot of load on and you take quite big hits in the corners, so your IQ level starts going down a bit, so it's hard to remember.
By big hits, Jerry's referring to G-force, the immense gravitational pressure of flying. The stress is greater than that endured by astronauts, and the Aero GP pilot's ability to withstand this pressure is what makes them elite.
So we experience G-forces up here, Andy. What is that doing to my body?
Well, G-force is times your own body weight. So if we pull 3G, it's 3 times your body weight.
And I'm 100 kilos, so that's 300 kilos of force.
Exactly.
Should we try it?
Yep. Okay. And we're going to pull up and go. And there we go. Can you feel it?
Oh, yeah.
And over we go.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm going to stop at 45, so you get another feeling of reverse.
Oh,
A reverse G, and we're going to roll out that.
oh, Andy.
Good.
Fantastic.
The sky first.
G-force puts enormous pressure on every inch of your body. I can barely raise an eyebrow, yet Andy somehow maintains control of the aeroplane.
And over the top we go.
Your entire circulatory system is squeezed, so the body reacts by rushing blood from your extremities back to your heart, which can make you unconscious.
And down again.
Oh. Can you black out? Can you push it too far?
Oh, you can indeed. You start going grey, and as soon as that happens, the next thing is you're blacked out. And the worst position to be in when that happens is when you're near to the ground, because in those few seconds, that's it, you're finished.
You live on the edge, you guys, don't you?
I do.
But you love it.
I do.
Flying by the seat of your pants has a long and proud tradition.
When you can fly, then fly at the target with all your machine guns.
In World War II, the heroic efforts of the debonair pilots captured the public's imagination. That rich heritage is the cornerstone of Aero GP.
What we're doing is we are taking the skills that pilots have developed over a century of flying, and we're just making it competitive. We're bringing it forward for the next 100 years.
This event is not just about who gets there first. Points are also awarded for performing tricks out of the old fighter pilot manual. Barnstorming, where the pilots bomb designated targets, and dogfighting.
You're actually potentially tail chasing the other airplane, and he's trying to get rid of you, and you're trying to catch him to shoot him down. The difference is that we're not firing lead bullets, but you do get that feeling and sensation of what they must have gone through.
There may be no bullets, but there's still plenty of danger. To fly at such speeds in such close proximity requires precision and patience.
It's a knife edge. It's a balance and a knife edge between winning, wanting to win, and being safe. We've only got to get it wrong once, and 1 people, 2 people, 3 people are dead.
The reality of just how dangerous Aero GP is was made terribly clear in the very first event in Malta just 2 years ago. Gabor Varga was an accomplished pilot who held world records in aerobatics, and he knew only too well the dangers of this new type of racing.
It's a very close area, and it's hard to squeeze in all the aircraft around the pylons, so maybe it's not possible to overtake in a way we want.
With tens of thousands of people looking on, Gabor was struck from behind by another aircraft. His tail snapped clean off, sending Gabor plunging into the Mediterranean. The other pilot ejected to safety, but Gabor was killed instantly. Have you seen the vision of the crash in Malta?
Yes, I have, yeah.
Did that chill you?
All the time. Yeah, it does. And it just shows how easy, an accident can occur.
After the accident, did you question yourself about whether you should be even doing this?
There's a lot of soul searching, a lot of questions that I had to ask myself about this to say, do you want to continue this? And everybody without exception really said, no, keep going with this, keep doing this.
And so the show rolls on. Jeff plans to expand Aero GP to a dozen countries, even bringing it to Australia. It seems nothing, not the huge cost or even the deadly risk, can stand in the way of these magnificent men and their flying machines. How big can it get?
As big as we want it to be. We guess we're probably on the same par as Formula One.
So I'm talking to the next Michael Schumacher or Lewis Hamilton.
Yeah, not the same looks, mine, but yeah, potentially, yes.
You believe your profile will be that big?
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah. We really do see this going well.